everyone, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So I haven't slept in 36 hours, hence why I look a little bit angry or a little bit more moody and a little bit more vicious than usual. Apologize for that. So this month I've actually played a lot of games, a little bit more than usual. Went to Hong Kong, bought 3 games, so obviously I finally got the opportunity to play it. Check out my other videos if you haven't, where I show you what it is. So for the month of October, I actually have a very good variety. Here they are. And I guess let's start with the 2 PSVITA games. I'm pretty sure I have more games that I've played, but I don't have any recollection. Seems like a blur to me at this point. Can't believe it's almost November, so I do apologize. I'm pretty sure I've played more than this, but this is just a rough idea of what I've been doing for the past month. 2 PSVITA game I played was, I think this is Milky. I just never knew that there was an English release because the cover is completely different. So far, I'm struggling playing this game because this game is completely in Japanese. I just kind of like roughly estimate where I am. It's a dungeon crawler. You're in a labyrinth, and I guess the premises of the game, you just like fight certain bosses to get out. I don't know what's going on in the storyline because it's in Japanese, but I will be playing along with the English version of this game so I have a better understanding of what's going on. So far, I'm currently stuck at the first boss. I can't beat it because I'm way under level. I'm pretty sure I chose the normal difficulty, but if I didn't, then I'm screwed. I need to go back and see what exactly I did wrong because there is no way that the first boss should be that hard. I'm clearly doing something wrong. There we have it. I gave it my best go, but it's really hard to play a game when you don't understand what's going on. I borrowed this game off Robo. I'll play a little bit more before I give it back to her. Next is a game that the lovely Yours Players 2 helped me picked up. I did a video of me unboxing. He also gave me something extra, and my good Tom is currently wearing it, but you can't see it in the frame. 7 Scarlet, finished it. It's a visual dating sim, so very easy plaque. I got my copy for 19 USD. I think for 19 bucks is worth it, but if it's anything more expensive than that, then I probably will keep my eyes out if it's on sale. It's not that impressive, but I think out of the visual novels I've ever quote-unquote played, I think it's one of the better ones. Although the storyline's not that coherent at times, and if you like mystery solving with a hint of fantasy, the first route that I started playing, I did not like the guy. I thought he was incredibly creepy. It kind of reminded me of a little bit of Amnesia. I find abusive relationships romantic. I don't know. I don't understand why they put it into certain dating sims and people like gloat about it. And it's a little bit Stockholm syndrome-y for one of them. I had a discussion with Marikuma on Instagram, and she's the only other Atomi friend I have that plays like dating sims like myself. Yeah, we both agree that one of the guy is insane and creepy. It has 3 other games in the series, I think. I want to pick them up, but they're a little bit too expensive. 19 bucks for this was the only reason why I was interested. I guess if you're interested in dating sims, this is probably one of the better picks. 2 Switch games. Pretty sure I'll have more. I can't remember, like I said. I picked this up in Hong Kong. Let's talk about Snack World. I also borrowed this off Robo, and it happens with this like little cute like sword that the main character wields. Like here, I think. Once again, it's in Japanese. I thought there might be an English patch. I was very mistaken. There isn't an English patch for it yet. The character design kind of reminds me of Gunbound for some reason. You know, the online game from ages ago? Gunbound, right? Yeah, I think so. It's just like overall really cute. I know there's like 3DS versions for this game. I can't wait for this to have an English release because I don't know what's going on, and almost reminds me of a mobile game for some reason. There's like phases where you just eliminate enemies. Once again, I don't know what exactly they're talking about, but the premises of this game just reminds me of a mobile game, and it also kind of reminds me of a 3DS game called Fantasy World. Not as diverse. It's a little bit limited, but then again, I don't know what exactly I'm doing. I'm in the earlier stages of the game. I'm kind of like pressing on everything because I don't know what they're talking about. Thankfully, there's an app that I use sometimes, which is like a Google Translate where you take pictures of the text and it will translate to English. And sometimes I can read the kanji because I can read Chinese, and I kind of cheat with that, although it doesn't work all the time because not every single character translates into what it is, but for the most part it's really cute. I don't know what I'm doing, so I can't really exactly tell you guys what I feel about it. I spend most of my times like customizing the characters. I would have to wait for an English release to kind of fully enjoy this game, but for the most part it seems like the type of game I like. I'll just keep playing. I mean, Taiko is a classic. There's an English patch for it for the Switch. I know it's coming out in November. Don't know when the exact release date is, and I know the Australian pricing for this is like 70 or 80 bucks for it. I got it way cheaper in Hong Kong. It says Chinese edition here. I've talked about it, but it really doesn't matter. It depends on what language you set your Switch to. It'll just automatically patch to whatever settings you have. I know there's Chinese, Japanese, and English settings for this game. I'm not sure for other countries. For the most part, I just play it for a music game. I never really read the text for it because I never really understood what was going on. But it's just like a really neat to be able to play it on the Switch, and the fact that they have Nintendo songs. There's Splatoon, there's Mario Odyssey themes, and there's Kirby, and I don't know what else is in there because you have to play mini games to unlock them. I didn't know that you had to do that. Like, the mini game kind of reminds me of another 3DS game called something Rhythm. It's like those types of games that you played in order to unlock icons and new songs. Or you can play certain songs, get certain scores, and you can unlock songs that way. I'm not too sure. I think I played about 12 or 13 songs and I've unlocked quite a bit of stuff. It's quite enjoyable. Like, there's a lot of unlockables, which I like. That's my jam. That's another reason I like Taiko. One, because I like music games, and two, I like to unlock stuff. Since we're on the topic of Taiko, I do have it on the PS4. This is also has an English patch for those of you who are wondering, who wants to like import it and are a little bit too scared because of the language barrier. It automatically patches it. For song choices, if you like Nintendo theme songs, then this one has like Namco songs. Well, this one does as well, but this has more. Or are you a trophy hunter? Then obviously you can get the PS4 version. I'm kind of mixed because I like songs from both versions. Although I like the PSVITA, the V version for the franchise, so faster, because you can actually play like a kind of like an RPG style for that one. I guess kind of like a music RPG for that one, so that's a little bit more fun. These two are just like not much of a challenge. Mini games aren't really much of a challenge, it's just unlockables. But this one does have like a ranking system, which I am so bad at comparing to like the Japanese players. I'm like terrible. It's really hard because one of the trophies you have to get is you have to get to level 30, which is actually quite challenging for me. I really like both, so if you have like consoles for either or. These two I got as a belated birthday gift from Robo. This one I've managed to finish within a day. I have played the first Life is Strange. I have very mixed feelings with this, although it's not as good as the first game. I'm having trouble breathing, so excuse me. It's spring in Australia, so I'm having a little bit of trouble breathing because of the stupid pollen. I have hay fever, so I don't know. It didn't answer any questions. For those of you who have played the first game, who know the relationship, a little bit spoiler, okay, if you haven't played it yet. I didn't understand. They didn't really address the issue between Rachel and Frank, and that was really what I was interested in going into this. I personally feel that Rachel doesn't care about Chloe as much as Chloe cares about Rachel. But that's my personal opinion. I feel like throughout the whole thing, Chloe was just used left and right. I picture Rachel to be a completely different person because they really hyped it up in the first game that she was like the perfect person, but I don't know. I put my teenage years behind me, so I don't relate to this at all. But then again, when I was in a history sense, it never happened. My life was so mundane compared to this. I just can't comprehend all of this because I don't relate to it at all. It did provide a slight insight into their daily lives, but it didn't answer as much questions as I like it to be. I guess you can play it, but it'll give you more background story, but that's about it. Just like a little bit. It's not that great. The first one was like the first one was way better. I'm glad I got to play it and to see what happened. Not exactly the best thing, but I'm happy that I got this as gifts. So I don't know. I don't want to say too much because it will just spoil the whole thing. But if you haven't played the first game, then I'm sorry. So next game she got me was Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. I've been playing this on and off in conjunction to the first game, the first Cyber Sleuth game. I really like the first one. This one, so far I'm up to chapter 12 or 13. I feel like the chapters are shorter in this one for some reason. It looks a lot nicer, it's more crisp in terms of like designs. They patched up certain things, they made it more smooth, and the travel was a lot faster compared to the first game, but overall it's basically the same thing. The maps are recycled, the areas are still the same, the characters are the same. It's a prequel of the first game, so I expected as much, but they did tidy up things that were like a little bit iffy in the first game, but not so much. In terms of the storyline, so. I like the first one better. I feel like with these games, these are both like prequels. So far I am enjoying it and I really need to finish it. I'm wasting so much time just getting gachapon machines because I'm trying to get all of the medals. I'm crazy because I'm inspired by my friend Travis Switch on Twitter. He got the platinum trophy for the first game and I want the platinum trophy for both games. Who needs a life? I don't have PSN Plus, so I couldn't transfer my save files into this one. It would have made my life a lot easier getting the trophies that you need like to collect all of the Digimon data. It would have saved a lot of time because they added new ones in this one. I can kind of predict what's gonna happen, but then again I'll reserve my judgment right until the end because I'm 70% of the way. I think there's like shorter chapters in this game. The older one there was like 20 something. This one has like 20, 22, 23. I don't know. I really need to check the trophy list again. It's enjoyable. I probably will get PSN Plus because I want all of the trophies and you need it for the online battles. I'll do it for trophies. And last but not least, I finally placked Persona 3 and 5 Dancing. I don't know where this one is. oh. Yeah, I have no idea. But I placked it. So we're done with this. This is going to be in my collection, shelved, put nicely. And I know there's also going to be a Western release out very, very soon. I've seen the pre-order price. It's a little bit too expensive for my liking. The Japanese one that I got was secondhand, so it was a lot cheaper. And in general, the price was a lot cheaper than the Australian price, so... Last but not least, I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley, so if you have me on the Switch, you would know how many hours I've already clocked in. And I've been continuously playing it every single night in conjunction to my Digimon Cyber Sleuth, the first game. Because I like portable devices, so I can like lay in bed and just play it. That's probably why I wasn't as appealed to this one. It's just due to my general laziness. It's not really the fault of this game. I don't know, I just felt like the first game was just a lot better. Personal opinion. Feel free to disagree. Please don't tell me what the ending is because I haven't finished yet. But by the time this video goes up, I think I would have been done. But still, just last but not least, just to talk about, I made a recent purchase, which is not really a recent purchase because eBay, for some reason, gave me a $10 coupon one day. I was just browsing on eBay and it popped up with a screen. It said that you can have $10. There's no minimum spending. I grabbed myself like a case, like a Nintendo Switch case, which was like $8 something. So I also got analog covers as well, but not this one. It's still coming because that one's from China. This one, I wanted to get this one because it was like stocked in Australia, so it shipped out immediately. I got it within like 2 days. I couldn't believe it that I got a free $10 coupon out of nowhere from eBay. I must say, this $8 something, actually technically it's $9, $8.99. $9 cover is nothing like Hori. I've always wanted a clear one for the Nintendo Switch. I guess you can't really complain when it's free, but if I pay $9 for it, I'll be a little bit annoyed because it's almost impossible to use the Switch. It's just not well made. It's cheap, so you can't expect too much. And I got it for free, so I don't expect anything from it really. It doesn't clip on well because the Hori one, I think it just snaps on naturally, but this one is just... But it really doesn't matter to me because I use the Pro Controller. This is like a lifesaver. I just use this kind of like a dust repellent more than like... Yeah, I just use it as a dust repellent and it kind of looks nice when it's like clear like this. I've always wanted the Hori one, but I didn't want to pay that price for it. And this is a cheaper alternative, so I'm like super grateful that eBay just popped that up. When the analog covers come in, I'll show you guys next time. It'll probably take a month. because it's all the way from China, so I expected as much, and it's free. Yeah, that was like a highlight of this month, getting free stuff. But I also been loving this Pro controller. Now that I've got used to using this, I don't really like my PS4 controller. And also with these nails, it's really hard to hold the PS4 controller, but this one's like my baby. I love it so much. Best investment ever. As per usual, please leave a comment down below. I have a question to ask. What games have you guys been playing, and what games do you plan to buy in the near future? Any recommendations, anything you'd like to tell me that I didn't know about the games I've talked about, feel free to leave it down below. Give me a like if you enjoy this video, subscribe, hit the bell if you're a returning subscriber. You might get notifications from me, it probably won't work. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm gonna go and grab a cup of coffee because I'm about to crash and I need to do stuff right after this. See you guys next time. Bye!